the call sign editor is more in the mentality of we want you to be able to brand yourself online. So we do a lot to make players famous for what they do. Like in Call of Duty 4, a lot of the community, they play, and maybe they're not the highest kills in a match, so they don't really get any recognition, because that's what everybody focuses on. It's like, oh, you're number one in the in-game report, so you must be the best player. But that's not really the case. That's only true in team deathmatch games where kills are the only thing that...
Yeah. This I'm still going to have a problem with. You can look at this previous video that I made 2 years ago where the game types had changed from Call of Duty 4 beta to the regular beta, or to the regular game. 6 days out from the original release of the game, somebody had already achieved 18,000 kills from 6 days out. And really, there's a couple of problems with this whole thing, and Robert Bolin goes on about how they really want to make the game fair for everybody, and I really hope they listened. And there's a couple problems here, and some of the biggest problems are, if you look back, I have a leaderboard from the beta, and the highest anybody ever got in beta was 43,000 kills. And the second person had 35,000 kills. Everybody else had 30,000 kills, and one guy had 43,000 kills because he played nonstop. But in Team Deathmatch, the game was out for 30-plus days, like 33 days. So it was understandable for somebody, if they played 24 hours a day, that they got 1,000 kills a day. But now, as you can see with this leaderboard, when Domination and Headquarters and Sabotage came out, and now we got Capture the Flag coming out, there was a major abuse where players did not objectify the objectives in objective-based games, and they just went for kills. Now, how is that fair to new players who come to the game who are going to get destroyed by players who go to Domination, who go to Capture the Flag, that know that in order for me to advance my weapon to a learning curve over anybody else, all I have to do is go to Domination, kill people, because it's really easy, because you don't cap the flags, you just spawn the spots, and you just continuously kill people, because that's the only place that they can get out of, because they're not going to get kills to throw an insertion to get out of that situation, and they're still going to be stuck where they're at, and these people are going to rank up their weapons faster than any noob can even comprehend the game from the beginning. So how is that fair to the rest of the community when players go in objective-based games and play team deathmatch all day long, boost up their stats so they can get the more powerful weapons, and then beat up on noobs all day? How is that balanced? I really hope that through all these videos that were made, I made in the last 2 years, that you guys were listening, because really, if people want to boost their stats, then they should have separate leaderboards and not the same global leaderboard. I hope there is separate detailed leaderboards in Modern Warfare 2, or this is all going to be another failure and another free-for-all of orgy fest of stats. And there's going to be, you're going to alienate the new people that are being hyped into buying this game just based on, how much hype is behind this game. Just it's covered by the media, it's gone crazy. But if they come in there and you got a, group of people that, hey, all I got to do is go to Capture a Flag and get a bazillion points. You use those points to get those weapons, and then come back in game types that, like, if you're playing Team Deathmatch, and you honestly play Team Deathmatch all the time, and you rank up your weapons in there, and you have somebody that comes from Domination, or or headquarters or sabotage. That's all they do is they don't objectify the objective, and they just go in there and play team deathmatch and kill people all day, and then come back and team deathmatch with all the best weapons. Man, how is that fair to the people who just play team deathmatch? It's obviously a problem, and I think that if it's not fixed in this game, I mean, you're basically, that's gonna be the end of it the next game anyway, because it's going to wind up being like Halo. There's no point for any new people to come aboard because they're just going to get destroyed. So they need to change it. They either have to have separate leaderboards so they can identify, instead of like making these call signs, these little stupid call signs. They need to make a detailed leaderboard. People go look at detailed leaderboards. They want to see where you're getting your kills at. I don't want to, have a global leaderboard. How is that fair for somebody in dominations who's getting bazillions of kills versus a person who plays team deathmatch who plays just as much time but can't get enough kills because the score limit is not as high as domination? Because people don't even cap the flags. They don't objectify the objectives. They sit there and just spawn the kill area, or spawn they camp the spawn area in the last flag, or they don't pass a certain area. That's not fair. I mean, these little things that they're talking about are irrelevant to what the majority of the players want. I mean, I'm telling you, to me, it favors me, this system, because all I have to do is just do what I just told everybody just now, and I can go back and destroy noobs all day, and then go on YouTube and say, look how great I am, look how great I am, because that's all that's going to happen anyway. And people are not going to know the difference because they're just new to the game. That needs to be changed. I mean, that's ridiculous. I mean, at least if you're not objectifying the objective, and I've already covered this once before, if you're not objectifying the objective, then there should be a stalemate on the game, or a draw. And if you're not objectifying the objective, then your kills shouldn't count. Your kills shouldn't count if you're not objectifying. And neither should the points. Because that's not what the game is meant to be played for. And you said it yourself. Well, people are not playing the game for what it's meant to be played for. They shouldn't be rewarded. But yet you guys are rewarding them, for not playing the game as it's supposed to be played. I mean, if people want to play team deathmatch and domination, why don't you just make a game team deathmatch with 2,000 kills points, or whatever it is, 2,000 score limit. Make it, instead of making it 75 kills or whatever it is, 100 kills, make it 200 kills. I mean, because it's obviously that's what people want to play, or otherwise they wouldn't even play domination. All right, this is your boy Fist. Enough of my ranting. These are videos from 2 years ago. Go back and look at my videos from 2 years ago. Type in Call of Duty 4 Fist and look at these videos, and you will see that if they don't change this again, I'm going to come out and blast their ass. That's not listening to the community, the real community.